God, this
here.
is uncomfortable, isn't it?
What, being with us or the chair?
No, not with you. Can I just say one thing? Ruth Langsford, equal pay today, yeah?
Absolutely
All
right.
Men and women.
Yes. Just a little article I'd done for a newspaper that's out today.
Double pay.
Well, they asked me the question, do you think men and women should be paid equally? The answer is always yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely yes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You just love starting off with a bit of confrontation.
I love you.
I love you
mate.
too.
How are you?
Keeping it topical, aren't we, Terry?
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Well, you're keeping it very topical because Carl Files is back tonight? 8 o'clock on ITV.
That's 8 o'clock tonight, ITV.
8 o'clock, that's tonight. This very night, 8 o'clock. New 6-part series, so you're investigating all sorts of things, emergency services, dangers of the internet, acid attacks. You're starting tonight with cannabis, so are you looking at legalising cannabis?
It's a big question, isn't it?
Cannabis?
I mean, you know, I don't know what the view of most people is, but cannabis is illegal. But we did this show to try and open the debate, and it was fascinating. I mean, I'll put this straight away out there. I was telling your sister as well. We asked this question. We end up finding a policewoman, quite a senior policewoman, who 3 years ago, her son was given 3 months to live. Tumours in his brain, desperate mother, goes online, in the police, working in a drugstore, goes online and finds basically the ability to get cannabis oils online from the States, which are illegal, gets them over. Imagine this as a mother, goes into the hospital at 10:30 at night, puts 2 drops in his mouth every night without telling the husband. He's still
Even
alive.
the husband didn't know.
Yeah.
He's still alive today, 3 years later. Now that, right? So then if you're doing a television show like that, what are you supposed to say? They say, what would you do? Well, as a father, what you do, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's a really difficult one, but it's
Then
interesting.
on the
and then
opposite side of that coin,
Of
do you
course.
talk to people, you know, whose kids have got psychosis or...
Absolutely, and we spoke to a guy
Dealers
whose son, you know, smoked skunk and ended up losing his life. So there's a real balance to it. You saw
I
that
think
Ray,
you're right,
as well.
Jeremy. We're just at that point that we really need to open up the debate on this and
Yeah,
not just
definitely.
this sort of hard law, you know, cannabis is bad, because clearly we're hearing so much from around the world. It just makes it so much more complex. So
I think
it's really good
the old
that-
days it would have been it's wrong, it will lead to other drugs, and
Yeah.
I think the fact that it's still illegal is very relevant. But what do you do if you're in that position and the makeup of the cannabis can change? I think the psychosis amount is less, and then
Yeah, absolutely.
it's fascinating, and that raid was
Do
extraordinary
you get
as well.
frightened? Because I think I'd be quite scared.
Well,
on
that
police
was- that
raid,
was
'cause that's
really-
when it suddenly becomes very real. It's all great making a TV show, but when you're there...
No, it was exciting. We followed because the guy who'd been living there on a camp bed, tending to these plants, I don't know, 100 grand's worth, shot out the back door. So I followed with police dogs to try and get it. When we came back with the camera, it was a little terrace street, right? And they'd taken the window out, the lights to make the cannabis grow, lit up the whole street. It was in the middle of the winter. The smell was extraordinary. But it was 50 yards across the road to a primary school.
Oh my goodness.
And that was a cannabis farm.
Scary.
Well, that's
So
one
there's
of...
all
You
those
cover,
arguments.
I mean, you cover all sorts of things
Yeah.
in the series. One of the things is
Water, this, is it?
that's water. Yeah. One of the things is body issues and
Body issues, body obsession.
body
Specifically
obsession.
male body obsession.
Yeah, I mean, I think on the back of like Love Island and
Yeah.
men now are becoming obsessed, and we did a series on a show on that. We talked about steroids. I confronted a steroid dealer. This obsession in gyms and blokes have to look perfect and all that.
The
Not me,
six-pack
obviously.
Well, how do you feel about that? I mean, we're all getting older, aren't
Yeah,
we?
we
We're not
do
getting
try
any younger.
anything.
We live, you know, we're in this
All
industry.
becoming grandparents.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, the Grandpa Kyle show. It's great though. That.
Are you conscious of your
We all
life?
are, aren't we? But somebody the other day described me as looking like a cocktail stick with a tangerine for an head. I never have any time. I've got kids to run around after and work the whole time.
And a
Got a bit of
fiancé now.
Botox.
A fiance.
And
Look
a
at you!
fiancé.
Oh, I'm getting married again.
Married again.
I am fantastic.
Congratulations.
And it was a year ago here that I was talking about. Is there a picture? There's Victoria. There she
There's
is.
Vicky.
Look at me. What have I got gloves on? I look like I'm about to go and burgle.
You look very serious there. You look very
The
serious.
races, you've
Had your
got a
horse
badge.
just lost or something?
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
No, actually.
What about the proposal? I know they're not very private, but did you do the one knee and the whole romantic
Do you want an
thing?
exclusive?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So it was in the Caribbean, and I'd been carrying the ring around in a dry bag for days, right? So I thought this is the moment. On the boat to the island, it's going to be perfect. Starts to rain. Not looking good now, is it? Right? So I think I've got to find somewhere to shelter. So find this sort of. Well, I thought it was an exclusive looking. It was a shack, basically.
I love Shaq.
Well, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's why she gets the big. Oh no, you get the same money. That's right.
Same
and,
money.
Anyway, so went down on one knee. Right. Well, there was glass on the floor. Right. No, this is true. Got to open the ring, and she said it's upside down. When you just get up, I can't even see the ring. That's true.
But you tried to be romantic.
I failed miserably.
I know, but that's romantic in
There's
itself.
pressure, though. Did you feel pressure? I think there's pressure on men.
I
and the
do.
more romantic stories you hear about these amazing proposals, especially Jeremy Kyle, you know you're going to get asked on shows like this. You need a story, don't you?
That's the truth. Listen, very happy, very excited.
And might there be more little babies? I mean, you're going to be a granddad.
Unbelievable
but would you be a daddy again?
I'm just going to be a granddad.
You're not going to be a daddy again.
Sorry?
You're not going to be a daddy again.
I'm just going to be a granddad.
Okay.
For now.
But I'm quite excited about being a granddad.
Oh, what are you going to be? Are you going to be granddad or popper or...?
Well, so my daughter said you should be grumps.
Yes.
But, that's quite exciting, because you can give them back, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I'm a grandmother now.
You're not.
Yes.
I can't
yeah,
believe that.
I
You
know.
don't look old enough to be.
Oh,
Do you feel old enough to be a grandmother?
I don't know. Maybe you need to do a DNA test to see if I'm actually the grandmother.
And the results are in.